Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing kind of a sentimental video. I had planned this video actually quite recently. I didn't know what I wanted to do for this video, but I ended up deciding this. I mean, it sounds like I'm explaining it like it's a big surprise for everybody, but obviously you've clicked into the video and it would be in the title. Essentially today marks exactly 1 year since my fan sign experience with BTS. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's been a year since that, and since I've lived in Korea. I actually want to do more update videos about life since Korea / what I miss about Korea, so give a thumbs up to this video if you want to see those, because I do have a few thoughts that I would like to share with you. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about looking back 1 year ago to the day where I met and touched the gods known as BTS. Oh my goodness, thinking about it makes me so emotional. I can't believe I managed what... I don't know, I think back and I just feel like it was such an impossibility that I would have got in, and everything leading up to it was just like, even the moment that I found out that I got in was like a complex moment. And okay, before I start that, oh my goodness, if you haven't watched my experience about that, I'll link both videos down below. There is a Q&A video as well as my experience video, so do check those out before you watch the rest of this one, because you might be confused about what I'm on about. But essentially it was a huge struggle leading up to even finding out. Like, I could have almost not made it to that fan sign, to be honest, but I'm really happy that I did. And yeah, let me just show you my most prized possession in my life at the moment. I believe, I feel like this is, yeah, literally my most loved and prized possession. So this is the gorgeous fan sign piece. So normally with album fan signs you do get to bring in your album. Because the fan sign I got in on was not an album fan sign, it was actually for the Puma goods. Instead they gave you this piece of paper, and wow, look at the reflection, you can see everything. Wow. And the members signed on the paper instead. I have this guy framed and he sits like above there, so I can see it every day as a reminder of this glorious movement that took place. Just let's give it a second. Let me give you a second to just admire. I mean, my whole name is there. I don't yeah, you can make fun of my whole name if you want to, but just look at this. And I'm really glad that I did this, because I did go to a fan sign for an album, and it's a bit hard to display those because they sign each of the page, and obviously to preserve the pages you would essentially rip them out of the album and then sleeve them, but you can't really do something like that where you can display it unless you kind of display it page by page. And yeah, so I'm really glad that this was the first one I went to, and probably the only BTS fan sign I'll ever go to, because now it's near impossible to get into their fan signs. I am still trying, but my hopes are always low, you know. I don't want to set that high expectations on that. If anything, I would try again for the Puma one, just because I feel like there's a better chance of getting for those. Only because if I do a group order, not a lot of people do group orders, and I feel like the people who do almost always get in for the Puma one, so I don't know. Big Hit, if you're watching, release more BTS Puma products so I can open a group order, so I can be BTS again, but also not fast if I don't. But wow, this video is already a mess. Just thinking about the fan sign puts me in a state of panic, so that's just great. So all that aside, I thought I'd watch some of the videos and kind of go through, reflect on my past fan sign with the boys. So because this is my first fan sign, I had no idea what to do, so I didn't really film myself. So the videos I have are fan cams of other people who are at the fan sign who managed to capture me in their videos. So I'm gonna watch those as well as look at some photos and stuff like that, and kind of just do a mini reminisce moment back to this awesome fan sign. I might also add in some of my own footage that I didn't release in the last video at the end if we have time for it. But yeah, I'm just gonna start with this one. This one is me with Jungkook. It's a very far away shot, but I can make out the moments where everything is happening. So what? This is off Twitter. It is off an account called @Rosie_1013_. So yeah, let's go and watch that. So in the beginning, I'm kneeling in front of him. I miss that hair. Oh my gosh, see, oh, okay, let me just explain this. In my experience video, I'm like, I can't quite remember the moment where my fingers were clasped with Jungkook's, because he was kind of like, I was just looking at him and then suddenly I realized our hands were clasped together, and in this video I realized he grabbed my hand because I just high-fived him and then my hand never left his. I don't know. Guys, just the way I'm talking about it just shows I'm in a state of complete panic. But yeah, I can't even remember the exact conversation. And then the other hand, oh, that's right, he does ask me, he's like, are you gonna go back to Australia? That's something I don't think I wrote in the post, because he wasn't sure what I was here for, if I was just here for the fan sign. And then there's that awkward guys, I was so awkward. I was so awkward. My Korean at that point was the most basic of Korean, so I just spoke English to them, which I felt like I could have done so much better, but you have to understand, I was in such a state of panic. Like, I was shaking the whole time I was sitting in my seat waiting to go up to the fan sign. Like, I was, like, I'm a very fidgety person to begin with, but I was ultra fidgety. I was like on the edge of my seat. I was like readjusting my legs because my legs kept on cramping. And I was like pinching myself consistently because I was like, this is not real, this is not real, I have not done this, I'm not going to meet them, what the heck, this is not real. So I feel bad. I really felt like I should have done better in learning more Korean to see them, but again, this happened very suddenly. I didn't think I'd get in. Even still, doesn't excuse that. I really should have done some more Korean. Ugh. Bye. Okay, so I don't have videos for Jin or Sugar. They were the members that I couldn't find anything for, which is really sad because I did quite enjoy my interactions with Jin and Sugar. There's just no videos. I mean, there could be, we just haven't found any. The next one is this video. It's by Eternal Diamond. The fan cam is actually of J-Hope, but you can see me coming up to Namjoon and then moving up to J-Hope and then kind of moving along to V, but there's no video filmed of V. And this is my most breakdown moment because I actually squealed as I moved on to RM because I was just like, I don't know, like I had planned all these things I'd say to him. Like I literally, the night before, I had planned out a script. I was gonna say, Namjoon, thank you so much for writing songs that change the world. Thank you for writing songs that encourage us, and for spreading positivity to the world. Like I was falling asleep on my bed, rehearsing the speech, rehearsing, and then when I saw him, like, like everything just went clean, and I saw him and I freaked out. And then let's just watch the clip. You can see my eternal freak out. Like I'm literally like, oh my goodness. Oh. Also, but how I just realized, but RM just signed that whole thing like not looking at it. He was looking at me as he signed. I can't even sign a piece of paper without looking away. He literally did this while he was talking to me. What skills? Oh God, look at him, he's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. Yeah. He's so beautiful. So you can see him say thank you for being born, and that's why it's my Twitter handle. That's why I'm emotional about it. And like that's the thing, like the whole time that he was talking to me, it was him talking most of the time. I just remembered introducing like obviously my name, and I was like, oh, I'm from Australia, and then he kind of went on his little talk about how much he loved Australia and how beautiful it was, and it was just me being like, oh my god, he's talking about my country, oh my gosh, he's so beautiful, oh my gosh, he's right in front of me, oh my gosh, what is this, can I breathe? And then at the very end when he was like, thank you so much, that's when I was like, thank you for making music that changed the world. I was like, just blurted that out, like, oh my goodness, this is so embarrassing, my word vomit. And then he was like, oh yeah, and then thank you for being, I was like, what, thank you for being, what? Am I okay? This video is just gonna be, am I okay? Because I'm not okay. It's been a year, I'm not okay, I'm not not okay. We gotta move on, we can't ponder too long on this or else I will actually die. Hobie, why are you looking at me? This is the thing, I can't sense what, so, well, so emotional I'm gonna die. When I'm with one member, I can't really see the other members, so until I saw these videos, I didn't realize what the other members were doing next to me. Like, I really didn't. I was so focused. Like, it was only when I saw Hobie that I had a moment where I saw V, but that was only because, as you can see in this clip, he was kind of staring at me quite intensely, and you know that feel where you know someone's staring at you and you can feel the power of their gaze? It was that sort of moment. That's why I looked at Tay, but honestly I didn't realize they were looking at me. Oh. So this was my second time meeting J-Hope. I met him for a handshake event in Japan, and even then he was very loud and cheerful with me. I love him for that. He is so sweet, and you can pretty much hear our conversation because his microphone is very close and we're both very, very loud at speaking. So where are you from? Australia. Wow. Oh my gosh, I sound like a little girl. I love J-Hope. Wow. Prince of Peace. I love the way he's Prince of Peace. See, it's this part. Tay is staring at me very intensely. I could feel it, and I didn't want to look away because I was like, I want to look at Hobie, but I could feel it, and then I gave up and I looked at him, and then internal panic, internal explosion. I just was like, ah. Oh, Tay's so beautiful. Okay, I don't have a video of me with Tay directly, which is also I'm very, very sad about. And the last video that we have is this one. It is by Undoromi. Now, there was a bit of controversy when I posted this up, and I don't mean this in any sort of offense. It was a video of me comparing my pinky with Jimin. I wasn't there to make fun of him. I actually have okay, let me show you with my camera how tiny my pinkies are. So my pinky doesn't even reach the second line on my finger. It is essentially here. I also have a very messed up pinky. It is an accident from playing a lot of netball and stuff like that. So my pinkies are a bit jacked up, and I did it purely out of curiosity because I didn't get any bullying about my pinky, but you know the way that Tay laughs at Jimin's pinky? I get that sometimes from my friend where they're just like, oh my gosh, you have such a cute mini little pinky. So I really wanted to, I've yet to meet, honestly, the only person who has a pinky shorter than mine is my auntie. We both have the shortest pinkies in our family. Her one sometimes doesn't even reach the first line on the, what's this finger? The ring finger. So we have really tiny pinkies. So I wasn't doing this in any way to say, oh, I'm going to shame him, and I wanted to show off how big my pinky was. And honestly, I still believe to this day, and I did the handprint match and everything, that my pinky is shorter than his. I just wanted to see if he was one of the few people in this world who had a shorter pinky than me. And also, if you wanted to compare your pinky with mine, please let me know, because I'm always curious to find people who have shorter pinkies than me. Anyways, moving on. Again, this is one of those moments where I didn't see any of what was happening with Jungkook. I was just there with Jimin, but also it was my first person. I was still in that state of, I can't believe I'm here. Is this real life? I'm standing in front of Park Jimin, or kneeling in front of Park Jimin, and he is beautiful and soft and sweet, and what is life? Here we go. So he does, I don't in any way, in what I'm saying to him, I don't in any way enforce him to do it. I just asked if I could please compare once with you. I was like, oh, I came here and I really wanted to compare my pinky with you. My tone was not like, please do this, it really sucks if you didn't do this. I came all the way so that you could do this with me. It wasn't, it was really a playful tone, and I kept my pinky there mainly because, mainly because you can't really see it in the video, but my whole arm is shaking at this point because I'm still in that state of unbelief. I'm just like, I can't believe I'm here with them, and I keep trying to you can kind of see it slightly shake, but I'm literally in such a nervous moment. And what is this baby chicken doing next to him? Look at Jungkook's perfectly fine, long, beautiful pinky. Just wait until you have a pinky like this that is nice and jacked up. Also, my pinky crunches every time clicks every time I do this, so I can't actually wiggle it too often, or it freezes in this position and I can't get it down any further. fun facts about my pinky. But yeah, but also Jimmy's so soft, so soft. He's very soft. And yes, I did have a little bit of a giggle. They were very, very sweet. Okay, and oh, let me just go back to this moment where, oh my gosh, he's such a babies. They're just babies. They're really precious, beautiful, lovely babies, and I have a lot of emotions about that. The last things I have is a set of pictures that another girl who went to the Fansign took, and I managed to make quite an appearance in some of them. I didn't expect that I'd make it into anybody's photos, but essentially these are a set of photos where it's Jungkook and Jimin having that interaction from the last video, and it's the back of me. Like, I just wanted to say one thing. My hair looked like a hot mess. I was contemplating the night before whether I should have a shower or not, and I was decided, you know what, I'm not gonna have a shower. I'm gonna plait my hair and let it like be all wavy in the morning. And I instant regrets that the back of my head looks like rank. It looks hella rank. I also miss that hair color a lot, and also I thrifted this coat and it looks real good from the back. I've never seen myself from the back in that coat, and it looks real fine. Okay, where else have we got? And then there's me kind of like in front of Tay here. Tay looking gorgeous, me having a internal panic as I'm talking to J-Hope. Amazing, amazing, wow.
안녕하세요, 월드와이드 큐티가 이친입니다. 안녕하세요, 월드와이드 큐티가 이친입니다.
It's been a year. You guys still ask me a lot about my fan sign and stuff like that, so obviously feel free to drop those questions down here, I guess, or I do have a Curious Cat account on my Twitter, so you can ask questions there. I can't help you get into one. I have no idea who helped me get into my one. It must have been God. Thank you, Jesus, for your everythingness, because there was no other way I would have got into this fan sign. Honestly, it is a great experience, and I don't want to say like everybody should go and experience this once, because fan signs are really, really hard to get into these days. You have to buy a lot of albums, and even then you still fall through. Like recently, before 101 disbanded, there was this huge issue about a girl who bought like 1,000 of albums and didn't get in. Like, it is really, really hard for these popular groups to get into fan signs now, which is really, really sucky. And they tend to also not do fan signs overseas. They rarely do fan signs overseas, so kind of have to be in Korea, kind of have to be able to buy a lot of albums or open a group order that will help you get a lot of albums. But yeah, if you're able to get into one, you're honestly so lucky. Enjoy your time, have the best of time. The boys are so sweet and very, very lovely, and it is definitely a precious moment in your life as a fan, no matter what group it is. I did go to another fan sign. I went into Victor's fan sign, which was also really, really fun. I'll link that video down below too if you haven't seen it. But yeah, that is my little reminiscing of my fan sign experience. 1 year, guys, 1 year anniversary since these hands touched the hands of BTS. Wow. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry it is such a mess. I promise my next video will be so much more organized. But that's a lie. When are my videos organized, guys? It's just a train of endless thoughts. And yeah, I should end this one here. But yeah, thank you for watching this one. Again, comments down below about any question. Comment down below about any questions you have, and I will try to answer them ASAP. Thank you for watching this one. I said that like 20 million times. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!